Hello and welcome to today's Pick a Card. Today's energy is about Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node, all in Pisces. And that started on 29 January and it's going to go all the way through the 29th of March. And that's about beginnings and endings. Endings of old habits, relationships, perhaps, life chapters, also about releasing some pain, right? And your beginnings could be about grounding your dreams into reality. It could be discovering new aspects about yourself. There's also a spirituality aspect of it with it being in Pisces. That spirituality piece could be that you're um, being more reflective, you have a heightened intuition, um, you are being called to your spiritual destiny. Um, you could be trusting the universe more and leaning into the unknown. Some of the other aspects could be that you might experience some difficulties. Um, your reality and fantasies might blur. Hi, Spark. Hi, beep, beep. Hi, beep, beep. And your creativity, you might be having some difficulties with creativity and boundaries. Okay, so we're going to do a pick a card for those energies. I have the quartz here for with the um, Weispel Tarot deck, and this is the Weispel Tarot deck. I have the lapis lazuli with this tarot deck, and I have the black tourmaline with this Weispel Tarot deck. So use your intuition. Which deck is calling to you? Um, is it the stone? Is it the color of the deck? And let's get into the readings. Hello, and here we have selection number one. This is the clear quartz. It is for clarity, for healing, and for spiritual growth. Okay, Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective who chose selection number one, the clear quartz and the Weispel Tarot deck? We're needing some guidance for the Saturn, Neptune, and North Node conjunction in Pisces, please. Spirit guidance, please. Spirit. You're showing up as the Ace of Pentacles. You're planting seeds, right? These new beginnings. Um, that's what new beginnings are all about, right? Planting seeds, setting intentions, manifesting what it is that you want. And with this Neptune, Saturn, North Node in Pisces energy, it's about, um, you know, ending what no longer serves you and starting what new things that you want to bring into your life. It could be spiritual, it could be emotional, it could be about empathy, right? Are you gathering more empathy? Are you learning to be more compassionate? What is your challenge? Is the Three of Pentacles, is collaborating with others. So this Pluto in Aquarius is about um, how the individual is going to help all of us as a collective. So we're no longer just focusing on the individual. We are now focusing on the collection, on the collective. So that could be what your challenge is that you're learning to do that, right? You're ending how to be just an individual and how to just worry about yourself, which we still need to take care of ourselves, don't get me wrong. But we also need to see how is it that our lives are influencing the collective as a whole. We'll get clarification on that. Your recent past is the Ace of Swords. So what I just said was the truth, right? When the Ace of Swords comes out, that means what I just said about you're learning how to take what you know as an individual and help um, how to affect the collective is actually um, the truth. And in the recent past, you discovered some new truths, right? You are doing this self-reflection. You are getting into your own spirituality. And sometimes spirituality, um, there's different definitions of spirituality, right? Your spirituality is just who you are as a whole, yourself, right? Your shadow side, your not shadows, your light side, your empathy, your compassion, your higher self, your intuition. That's all spirituality. You could define spirituality as how you fit in with your religion as well. Everybody has a different definition of spirituality, but you're learning some truths, and this Saturn and Neptune in the North Node, conjunct in the with the North Node in Pisces, is helping you gather all those things. It's helping you reevaluate everything and put things in order. Your near future is the Seven of Cups, so there's lots of choices. You have lots of choices here that you can um, take with these things that you're learning. You're learning these new things. We're going to get clarification on the Seven of Cups. And your overall energy is the Chariot. So you're moving forward. And you could be moving forward slowly. You could be moving forward in little increments so that you can see what your next steps are. Change is hard, right? I wanted to get some oracle messages too. This is the empathic oracle. Spirit, what other guidance do you have for the collective for this quartz energy of clarity, healing, and spiritual growth? So you're moving forward with your spiritual growth because you've learned some lessons, some new lessons, you've learned some new truths, and uh, you have lots of choices and you want to make the right choice. What is this? Timeline. So number 47, which is 11, which is about spirituality. So you're going through a timeline shift, right? This new beginning, this crossroads, right? You're changing timelines. And you have the sun, and the sun is illuminating things for you. We just had the full moon in Leo, which was about illuminating your creativity and your passions, right? So this is going along with that. And let's get some guidance from Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what guidance do you have for this collective, please? You have lean on God and the angels for support. So you need to lean on your angels for support. Ask for help, right? Ask for guidance. You can say, okay, this is where I want to go. Can you give me some signs to show me that I'm going in the right direction? And then you have be gentle with yourself. Give yourself some grace. Don't be so hard on yourself. Change is hard. Change is major, right? Let's get clarification on this Seven of Cups, these choices. The Five of Swords, the Magician, and the Two of Wands. So you have all the tools, but it's going to be some work. You have some choices to make, but you have, in that struggle, in that learning process, when you're using all of your tools, you need to also manifest. So you learn one thing. Let's say you're learning to work with your intuition. So you're starting to see the signs, right? You're starting to pay attention. And so when you see a sign, you can stop and you can say, okay, Spirit, um, I saw, the doves. Was that a sign that I'm moving in the right direction? Um, and then you can ask for another sign to to verify that sign, or you can pray on it, or you can meditate on it and see where that leads you. How did you feel when you saw the doves? Did the doves make you feel um, comforted? Right? Did it say, "Oh yeah, cool"? I'm. It made you. It could have helped you feel like you are moving in the right direction. So that's the sign that you need, right? Let's get clarification on this Three of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Then I'm going to draw, I'm being guided to draw some um, animal spirits. You have the devil, the King of Cups, and the Three of Wands. So you don't want to self-restrict yourself. Um, this learning to how you affect, how you are an effect on the whole, on the collective as a whole. You want to not restrict yourself, right? The King of Cups, he knows who, he's very discerning, right? He knows who to give his love to. He knows who is a good pick. He uses his intuition. And you have the Three of Wands, which is about being open. So you have the Two of Wands, which is about manifesting, and you have the Three of Wands, which is about being open to those manifestations. So you need to um, know that this timeline is being illuminated for you so that you can make those changes, right? And you need to give yourself grace, and you need to ask for guidance above you, right? For from your higher self, from your animal spirits, from your ancestors, from the ascended masters, from God, from spirit, right? But give yourself grace to take that information and to use it to the best of your abilities. And then if you go in a direction and it's not quite working, then change directions a little bit or ask for more assistance, right? So Spirit has guided me to get some guidance from this mystical um, shaman oracle. Okay, there we go. Wow, that was kind of clumsy. So, are you feeling a little clumsy? Is somebody feeling clumsy right now? But you can ask for help, right? Give yourself grace. Ask for help. Um, know that this time is for you to work all this stuff out, so that when it comes to, I want to say it's in February of next year when Neptune and Saturn are conjunct again in, I want to say it's Aries, which is the doer, right? Aries is the doer. So this is a preparation phase. So you can make a little bit of mistakes and do some changes, right? So you have Thunder, number 56, which is another 11, right? And you have the Sorcerer, 48, which is a 12, which is a 3, which is the divine feminine. So you want to trust your intuition, right? The divine feminine is about intuition. And this Thunder is the spirituality card. Trust your spirituality. What are you feeling? How do you want to move forward in your spirituality? I want to read the Thunder card. It's number 56. When thunder comes into your reading, it refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. You feel it right through your bones, and you know that you are powerless to influence whatever events have been set in motion. This is a time to be prepared for anything. Your life is an adventure, and wonderful opportunities are arriving now. The trick is to learn to run with them. Qualities that you'll need now more than ever are flexibility, dexterity, and the willingness to experience it all without dictating from where or in what form opportunities will come. Your destiny is arriving. Be ready. So, this is your destiny. This is your destiny to trust your intuition and to move into this new chapter, right? Into this new timeline. And the sun is illuminating these things right now. We just had that full moon in Leo where the sun was illuminating our creativity and our passion. So this is a time for you to be working on that and be gentle with yourself. Give yourself grace and know that you, as long as you're moving forward like the chariot, you're making the right choices. And if you need to veer this way or veer that way, then you can ask for help and just trust your intuition. Your gut will tell you, and stay open to the signs, okay? Welcome to selection number 2. This is the lapis lazuli, and the lapis lazuli is about truth, wisdom, spiritual growth, and intuition. Okay, Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective? Okay. We have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Swords. So you need to be open, right? The Three of Wands is about receiving. It's about being open to things that are coming in. The Seven of Swords is about taking your power back. So this truth and this wisdom that's coming through with this Saturn and Neptune and North Node energy and the full moon. I'm sorry. Okay, we just had the full moon. But in Pisces is about being open to these things. You have the Eight of Wands and the Devil. No. Okay, so what other guidance do you have for the collective, Spirit? Being open to what's coming in and getting your power back, but what else? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups. So the Knight of Swords is about going really, really fast, right? It's going too fast. So you want to take your time. It's about truth. It's about new beginnings or new messages of truth, but you want to take your time with it. You want to sit with it. Be patient, right? Because remember, there is a tendency of experiencing some difficulty with emotions, and maybe going too fast is part of those things. Maybe that reality and that fantasy that's blurring or could be blurring, and you want to slow down. So the Five of Cups, you want to, she's hugging the seal. She's appreciating, even though she's on the shore by herself, she's appreciating that the seal is there with her. So you want to recognize your blessings, right? What do you have? Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. And um, let's see, what else? This new beginnings and endings is really tough, right? It could be, you have to focus more on your intuition. You have to trust your intuition. Ask for help if you need to. Spirit, what other guidance is there for this collective, please? Come on, Spirit. Okay, so these two cards. So we have the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So there's still some healing that needs to be done. And this Eight of Swords is about you're feeling trapped, right? And it could be because things are moving too fast. It could be that you don't want to change anything. Maybe you don't want to release some things. Maybe you're okay with the way things have been going right now. But this is fated and destined, right? This is a preparation for you, so that, because in February is when Saturn and Neptune are almost exactly, I want to say they're like 14 seconds away from that exact conjunction, um, in Aries, I believe, which is the doer, right? Which is where Aries is about taking action. And so this is all preparation right now. And this Eight of Swords, you want to release that fear. You want to release those binds, right? She's wrapped in a cloth, but she can take that off. She can take off her blindfold and she can walk around or through the swords. Nothing's holding her back. It's her doubting and her fear and her questioning that's holding her back. So there might be some more healing that you need. Don't move so fast, right? Be open to what's coming in. Take that power back, right? You have the power to do what it is you need to do, and focus on what is around you. Focus on your blessings. Okay, Spirit. What? This is the empathic oracle deck. What guidance do you have? Okay. So we have root chakra, number 7. And number 7 is the Chariot, and that's about moving forward. Even if it's little baby steps, it's about moving forward. Okay, that's too many cards. One more, please, Spirit. Okay, these two do not want to go back in. Okay. So we have spring, beginnings, and root chakra. So you have number 7, number 8, and 10. So we have new beginnings, right? And these new beginnings could be coming out in the spring, right? This Saturn Neptune energy, this conjunction with North Node is through the 29th of March, right? So that's well into spring. And then um, the root chakra, right? What is your base? What is your stability? What is your foundation? What's holding you there? And I want to get guidance from Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what guidance do you have for the collective? Okay, all right. So we have the situation is already resolved and God is in charge. So it's fated and destined, right? The situation is already in its process. So you just have to trust your intuition, trust your higher self, trust that your higher self is in charge. You know what it is. You just have to trust that. And you have to let go of that fear, right? The chariot, right? Moving forward, even if it's in little increments, that will reveal what you need to see ahead of you. Okay, Spirit, this is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. What final guidance do you have for the collective, please? Okay. All right. So the Earth Keeper, number 18, which is a 9, which is about closings and endings. 60, the Vision Quest, which is about balance. So balance those things that you need to balance, right? Balance your intuition, balance your feelings. The Earth Keeper is about grounding yourself. I want to read this Vision Quest about this balance, number 60. Find clarity by spending time alone in nature, right? Grounding yourself. The Earth Keeper, right? If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch, get away from your desk, go outside. Spirit helps those who help themselves. So set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. So talk to Spirit, right? Talk to nature, talk to your higher self, and ask for the guidance that you need so that you can move forward with these new beginnings and new endings. Ask, okay, what is it that I need to um, work to release? You know, are there things that I need to release in my life so that I can move forward? Are there things that I need to see in a different perspective so that I can move forward? What are the things that I'm blocking? What healing do I need, right? What am I self-restricting myself on? And then know that springtime could be a time, right? It's where things blossom, and it could be a time where you start seeing things, but be mindful, be open to this new beginning, and trust that grounding, right? You have Earth Keeper and Root Chakra. So that's about your grounding. So go out in nature, go out and see what it is that spirit and the universe is trying to tell you. Be open to these things and know that you might run into some difficulties, but you can always change your mind and you can always ask for help. Okay? Hello and welcome to selection number 3. This is the Black Tourmaline, and Black Tourmaline is about protection, grounding, and emotional balance. And this is the Wise Spell Tarot deck. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective for this Saturn, Neptune, and North Node conjunction in Pisces? For this new beginning, for this ending and new beginning, what is there any guidance for protection, grounding, and emotional balance? Okay. Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So this is about moving slow, right? Taking your time. This is a time for preparation because Neptune and Saturn are going to be conjunct within 14 minutes of each other in February. And that's when this ending to a new beginning actually comes to fruition, right? So this is a preparation time. So you're trusting your intuition, you're getting into your spirituality, you're reevaluating some things, you're um, seeing what dreams you want to bring to reality, right? And this Nine of Wands is about not falling into the same patterns, right? This Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. He's worked hard to get where he is, and he wants to make sure that he's not redoing things because it took a lot of work to get those things done, right? You learn those lessons. You've come forward and you don't want to go backwards again, right? You have the Ten of Swords and the Death card in reverse. So the Death card is about a transformation, right? It's a death and a rebirth. But you're taking your time right now. This Ten of Swords is about something is ending for your best and highest good. You may not want to, you may think it's a little painful, but it is for your best and highest good. So that's the protection. I just heard that's the protection coming in, that you're at kind of a pause right now because you are working through all these things. You are learning what old habits you want to release, right? And you want to create new habits. There might be some relationships that you want to work on, right? There might be relationships that you don't want anymore and you want to get out of those relationships. It doesn't have to be love relationship, right? It could be a relationship at work. It could be a relationship with food, right? It could be any kind of relationship. So you want to work on these life chapters that you might be changing. And it might hurt because you're like, well, I'm pretty comfortable right now. But we all have to evolve. We all have to move on, right? What other guidance, Spirit? I do want to get clarification on that Death card. Okay. That one was Seven of Wands in reverse. Well, these cards are right side up. So you're not setting boundaries right now. You need to set some boundaries. Okay. And you have the Knight of Swords. So you need to move towards setting those boundaries. You had some of this wound. I'm hearing the wounding has really put you at a pause, right? I want to get clarification on this Death card. Spirit, what is it collecting about this Death card? I'm feeling that there's this pause, which, yes, we have to take our time and make sure that, we're going in the right direction, but I'm feeling more of a fearful pause here. Okay. Whoa. That's too many right there. Okay. So we have the Hierophant, the Four of Swords, and the Justice card. So a lot of things are changing right now, right? We're going from the Piscean era of the hierarchy telling us how to live, what to do, what to say, go to church, do this, follow the laws, do this, right? And yes, we need to follow laws, right? That's what gives us justice and equality. But you need to balance those things. Things are changing, right? We're going away from the patriarchy. We're learning that we as an individual are part of the collective. And we've been outside that collective for so long, and we needed to work on ourselves. There was plenty of things that we needed to work on. There was things that we needed to learn, right? We needed to learn kindness and learn love and learn empathy and compassion and strength and growth and take care of our own self so that we can be better for the collective. So we have to balance those things. There's more healing that needs to happen. This is a transformation that's happening, but right now you're in a pause. Right now there's more healing and more patterns that you need, the boundaries that you need to set so you don't fall into those same patterns, because there are things that are ending, and maybe you don't have the full all the information you need so that you could move forward with those things. So you have to balance things out. There's a lot more healing that needs to be done. And what are those beliefs and traditions, right? Is that what's blurring? That's what I heard, blur. That's what's blurring right now, is the beliefs and traditions, that things that are changing. This is the empathic oracle. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective? Whoa, it's a lot of cards. Too many cards. One more, please, Spirit. Okay, that one wanted to go, so let's use that one. Okay, so we have crowd surfing and your story. Number 54, which is a 9, which is an ending, and crowd surfing is a 30, which is a 3, which is about the Empress, right? And that's about allowing. But crowd surfing is how are you doing with the collective? What is your story? What story can you share with others? You have knowledge and wisdom that you can share with others. And I just heard that could be those beliefs and traditions, right? We're so used to being told this is how you're going to do. You're not sad. You don't feel that. Get up and, that doesn't hurt. Stop crying, right? At least that was my generation. And so now we're learning how to change those things. We're learning how to feel those feelings. And we're learning how to um, be okay with what's happened. And then we want to share those things with others. How are we as a collective? How are we as an individual affecting the collective? Archangel Michael, what guidance? What do you have for the collective? What guidance do you have for the collective for this protection or grounding, this emotional balance, right? This is the black tourmaline. This is about emotional balance. And you got the Justice card, which is balance. This is all balancing all these feelings, and there's a lot of swords here, which are thoughts. You have wands, which are action, right? But you have one wand that's in the reverse, which is about not taking that action. Okay, Archangel Michael. All right, thank you. One more, please. Let go of fear now. Okay, Archangel Michael saying let go of that fear right now. Okay. And go forward fearlessly. So let go of that fear and go forward fearlessly. Please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, and ego-based thoughts and feelings. So let go of that fear. You know what you need to do, right? Thank you for walking with me every step of the way, holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and emotions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. So let go of the fear and go fearlessly, right? You've worked really hard for this. You have all these accomplishments behind you, right? You have been healing. You just need to set those boundaries, and you need to balance those feelings that you have within you, right? Ground ground yourself. Know that you're protective, and balance those emotions and those feelings and those thoughts that you have. This is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. What guidance do you have? More guidance for the collective, please, Spirit. Wow. How many cards is that? 3 cards? Okay. I was going to put them back, and Spirit said no. Okay. The Circle, Eagle, and the Mystical Shaman, right? So we're going to read that card, the Mystical Shaman. That's number 38, which is an 11, right? That's spiritual. The eagle is number 16, which is 7. That's a chariot. That's movement. And the circle is number 8, which is strength. So have strength in the collective, right? And soar high like the eagle. Trust the universe. Trust your higher self. And let's read the mystical shaman, number 38. That's about, I heard, teaching, right? There we go. When the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. You can impartially observe the stories you'll tell yourself, and can you impartially observe the stories that you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there were no need to explain you to anyone, not even to yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. So, as I was reading this, I heard that's what the fear is. The fear of letting go, the fear of becoming something new, the fear of soaring like that eagle, right? The eagle is proud, the eagle is strong, the eagle is like a leader, right? And you need to go into that circle and teach, right? Be that mystical shaman. Learn, teach all the things that you know, all these lessons that you learned, and tell them your story, right? Crowd surf, go to the crowd and through the collective and find out what is it that others need. Balance all those emotions, ground yourself, and trust your intuition, right? You had, oh, it's right here. Oh, I just heard, I thought you had the Empress, but the Empress is about protection, or is about allowing, right? The Empress is about nurturing, it's about intuition. And you just have to trust yourself. You have the tools. You are the mystical shaman. Turn the past off. You've learned from the past and just move forward in a blank slate, like Spirit says, and soar, right? Soar like the eagle. You have what it takes, okay? Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for returning. And if you'd like to support my channel, that would be greatly appreciated. You can buy me a coffee. You can take a screenshot of the QR code in the corner, or there is a link in the description box below. And if you know somebody who needs to hear this message, please share it with them. And don't forget to smash that like button so that other people can hear this message as well. And until next time, have a good day.